Good morning to you all. This is Brandy. I am at work, as you can see in the background. I hope all of you beautiful people are doing well today. I kind of wanted to quickly go over some of the things that I've asked myself as far as the decluttering process goes. Some of this weekend, I kind of had to think about some of the stuff that I kind of left behind and why I had kept it in the first place. So as far as clothes go, I know that I'm a pretty basic person when it comes to clothes. So for me, what helped is picking out certain colors, like a color palette of like 4 or 5 or even 6 colors. And that seemed to help me declutter all of the rest of my stuff that wouldn't go together, wouldn't match. And if I had to buy new stuff, then that's fine. I did. I had to buy new stuff. Because some of the stuff in my closet I didn't really like or want for that matter. And it just kind of made me sad that knowing that I had spent all of this money and time and effort going and getting the clothes that it turned out that I really don't like. So whenever you're shopping, make sure it's in your color palette. For mine, it was like a khaki color, black. I have blue, but not very much. I have an olive green, a white, and a gray. And a red. See, I have quite a few still in my area of clothing, but I only have a few items of each color. And they seem to kind of correlate and go together pretty well. So I'm comfortable with that amount of colors. It gives me enough in my mind to think that I have kind of more playing room, I guess. So that's one thing that I had to ask myself. The other thing when I was going through it is when the last time I wore it was, and when I did wear it, how did I feel in it? Was I comfortable? Was I self-conscious the whole day? Did it fit my personality? Did it fit my style? And if I answered yes to any of those questions, then I chucked it out the window. And even though it was hard to kind of get rid of some of the things, I really didn't miss it once it was gone. And it was kind of exciting for me to replace it with something that I really truly enjoyed. And like Joshua Fields Milburn says, that all of the items in his clothes, he wants it to be like his favorite clothes. And I cannot agree with that more. I just agree with that. I think that, I want to feel confident going into each day, and knowing that I feel comfortable and I know that I look somewhat decent when I'm wearing these clothes, because it's something that aligns with my body, with my personality, with my soul. And if I start feeling different, then I need to kind of reevaluate that process. Another thing is in the kitchen, I had to ask myself how versatile each item was. Like knives, for instance, they're very versatile. You can use them for a lot of things. But whenever it comes to like a waffle iron or something like that, I personally decided to get rid of those things because it was taking up a lot of room. I always like to make pancakes instead of waffles for some reason. So the last time my waffle iron got used is I don't know when. So out the window it goes. And I don't know how we obtained so many bowls and plates and forks and spoons and knives. But we did. So in order to kind of dull that down, I thought, okay, how many days a week do I do dishes? And for me, that, I'm kind of lazy like that. So it's like 2 or 3, and okay, so then we have 3 people in our house. If I do it 2 or 3 times a week, then that means I'm going to have some clean stuff in my cupboard. So I basically took 3 or 4 of each item for each person in the house. And that seemed to work pretty well. Now, before you just go and chuck that out the window, though, like simple items that you know that you use on a daily basis, like bowls and knives and forks, I would put those in a box and store them away and see how comfortable you are with culling it down to that little amount. Some it works, and some you find out that you may need to even get rid of even more. The less stuff that you have, the less amount you have to clean up after, and the less energy it takes up in your home, your serenity, your peace, where you're supposed to have these happy feelings and happy thoughts. It's supposed to be your safe haven. And for me personally, I don't want my stuff cluttered with, I don't want to come home and think, oh my gosh, I gotta clean all of this stuff, I gotta still go through this stuff, blah 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 blah. Even if you may do laundry more frequently because you have less clothes, in turn you need to wear more of the same items, that's okay. I mean, I personally think that it has saved me a ton of time. I know a lot of people do meal prep, and I haven't really gotten the hang of that because I eat a lot differently than my son or my husband. They are meat eaters to the core. So I think for me, it doesn't make much sense unless I can like alternate those things. But I believe that would eliminate a lot of dishes that would need to be done during the week. So I think to each their own. For everybody, it's different. Everybody has a different comfort zone. And I'm just trying to give you my advice on what mine is. Now, as far as things that like I can look at visually, as far as decoration goes, because I know a lot of people have like trinkets and items that they just have like for decoration. I reduced my pictures on my wall first. And even if I didn't get rid of like a family picture, I stored it away because I do plan on scanning those and putting them on a hard drive so I have them forever, especially if we have like a house fire or something like that. There's no way you can get those items back if you have a house fire. You have to be willing to let go of all of the items in your house. And that is hard for some people because they have attachments to things. And that's why it's a process. There's things that I've had to hold on to knowing that I was going to probably have to get rid of it. But I had to look inside myself and just know when I was ready and be okay with that time. So that's one thing. And then I also wanted to mention something about the clothing items again. A lot of my clothes are plain, and I think I said that earlier. But you can jazz it up with some patterns or prints as far as like a scarf or a coat goes. Just kind of keep in mind that if one is a pattern, then the other one needs to be a solid, I feel. Just to kind of not bring so much like attention to somebody else's memory. So they're like, well, why is that girl or why is that guy wearing the same coat or same shirt 5 days, 7 days in a row? Like they might start questioning whether or not you're like clean or whatever. But this is not about anybody else. This is about you and how you feel comfortable. And I think it is like a mind thing. It's not just like, hey, let's get rid of our stuff and it's all done. No, that's going to be like a constant thing that you're going to have to do all of the time. You're going to always have to be evaluating your stuff because you're always changing as a person. But I think that's a good thing. I think though that the more important thing is the mentality side of it all. Like learning to love yourself and learning who you are as a person, and so many things that come good with this kind of lifestyle. And it's not for everyone, but it is for me. And I couldn't have felt happier with this decision that I've made. I don't want to look back. I want to continue to grow and push forward, and I'm happy about that decision. But decluttering your stuff is like the first step. It is a lot of hard work, and you're gonna have to put it in if you want it. you're going to have to keep yourself motivated. It's not up to others to do this for you. So I think that's all I have for today. I am going to get to work, but I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I truly love you guys, and I hope wherever you're at, morning, afternoon, night, that you're having a great mindset, and you feel loved by yourself, and you have that peace from within. And if not, you know, I hope you do find it soon. And the search is sometimes more fun than the reward. So just kind of remember that, and don't put so much expectations on yourself to get to a certain place. It's a walk. It's not like a marathon or anything like that. You know, you don't have to go at anybody else's pace but your own. And this is your life. Don't let anybody else control it. Nobody can live it better than you. That's all I'm saying. So I hope you guys have a really great day, night, afternoon. And I very much appreciate you for watching. If you do want to see any more of these videos, then please hit the subscribe button, and it'll let me know that I need to make more of these videos. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.